Hi, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Noatira binti Roslim. With my partner, Aisyah, we are moderator for this forum session. Based on our topics, we state we need to compare two different target group with street hard worker and a pay slip salary person. As we know, accountancy was an activities that involve the aspect of processing, collections, and reporting. In our daily life, we can use accountancy process to make sure all the transaction we did tracked well. For the first question, I pass to my partner to ask both of our panel.
Okay, we proceed question to the panel. The first question is based on the observation regarding the financial statement from different group target, Dr. Mazin as a doctor and Kak Su as a street hawker. Can both of you, Miss Nisa and Miss Ida, share what they do and how they plan the financial?
Thank you, our beloved moderators. Okay, for your information, I have interviewed Kak Su as street hawker. So how they plan their financial is by chop down their expenses. So based on the calculation, they know how much they need to make a sale to bear their expenses. Because their business is flexible, they can determine the amount of sale they want in one day. They will also set a number of sale in a day so that tomorrow's expenses will be enough. This is because they are using today's money as capital for tomorrow. They will also set a total part in emergency and cash in hand if anything is happen. Kak Su said throughout her business, the nasi lemak sold every day, Alhamdulillah. But sometimes it's not. That is a normal. So the extra they will give to those who in need. So basically how they plan their financial for business is by set a target sale in a day. So how about you, Ida?
Oh well, great observation, Miss Nurnisa. So first thing first, before answering your question, I would like to tell you a little about the person I interviewed. So her name is Dr. Mazin binti Nordin, 47 years old, and she worked as radiologist at Hospital Sultan Aminah in Johor Bahru. She is married and has 4 kids. So honestly, from my observation, she has not recorded any of her financial planning, but I think she has roughly planning her budget monthly. From the interview session, I will say that she has smoothly explained one by one her expenses and any of the income she has received. By that, I can see that all her planning is going well with what she planned, even though she has not recorded any of the expenses she spent for a month. And yeah, just for your information, that she also include her donation expense in her budget. Frankly says that me myself has never thought to include that in my expenditure. As far as I know, she has a really stable financial position, and from the data collected, I can see the surplus earned by Dr. Mazin, and it shows that how well she managed her money.
Okay, thank you. Let's move to our second questions. Are there any challenges that these two target group faces, most especially during this pandemics? Miss Nisa, you can start first.
During this pandemic, as we know, all the business need to shut down for a while except for essential business, same as Kak Su. So basically, Kak Su store is near school and by the main road. The main customer is student and their parent. So during this time, all the students are not allowed to go to school. They have lost their main customers. Furthermore, they need to shut down their store. This is the more struggle time to them. After a while, they come out an idea to make a delivery service. So they make an advertisement on social media. Since then, they gain a lot of profit. All the income they make from business can bear their daily expenses. They also help a lot of people who have lost their job as their runner. So what I can say, being an entrepreneur is not an easy job. They need to think critically to especially they face the threat. They need to search the opportunity in the market to make sure their product will sustain in the market and will increasing the loyal customers.
Okay, with the same question with Miss Nisa, how about you, Miss Ida? Is it Dr. Mazin have challenge?
The challenges faced by Dr. Mazin. I think, as a doctor, we all know that they are the hero of our country as they had commit to save people's life. So obviously she's not affected during this pandemic, and her life is not miserable as others during this pandemic COVID-19, because her position as radiologist is not a part of frontliners. And I did ask if there is any bad thing happens, including her friends, and yeah, as mentioned, it was no. And yeah, she did say that doctor is needed every day as long as there is sick people coming to hospital, so their position is guaranteed well. Yeah, obviously there is no challenges faces by Dr. Mazin.
Okay, alright. After the sharing, we get a lot of information and know the real situation and the position of financial statement of the two different groups, the Mazin and Kak Su. So for next question, I pass to the moderator to ask the question to the panel.
For the last question, do you have any suggestion or solution for our two target group?
Okay, generally I would like to suggest that we still need to be cautious on our job on the futures, as we cannot determine what will happen on the next day. For the individual who has been employed, it really recommended for you to have backup job so that it will guarantee your future. Unless you are confident with your skills and experience that you have, and certainly sure that you will not be affected by any phenomenon crisis. And that's all.
Okay, I think what Kak Su can do is to expand their business to another area, as I know their business is already well known. So they can expand their business to another place that have public attention. This also will help to grow their business and build up the name. One thing I can say, they also can add some other menus or create new menus to attract the new potential customers. That's all from me.
This is the end of our forum session. We can conclude both of our target group need to apply process of accountancy in their daily life to track their transaction. Okay, thank you for both of our panel, and thank you for watching us.